There's no place to escape to.
This is the last podcast.
On the left.
From your grave.
That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Start the show.
You know, we talk about this. We were doing a little call this week. We're all like, you know, even our relaxed fits kind of tense.
They're just episodes.
Yeah, more like relaxed, don't fit.
That's more of a story of our bodies.
They're just episodes that just started writing full scripts for relaxed fit episodes that were supposed to be relaxed fit, but then we started writing
because we work hard and we want to give good content, of course, to our hungry audience. Right? They're hungry.
We got hungry eyes.
Marcus's pants are too big.
Well, we got a big series coming up next week. Right, we got a big series coming up, and then another series coming up, and then an even bigger series are in the works for us. So we're like, why don't we actually like be chill?
Yeah,
like say we're gonna be chill,
right?
And then be that.
It doesn't
chill.
sound like you're actually being chill. It sounds like you're saying you want to be chill, but you're not being chill. You're just telling everyone. You're almost apologizing.
That's called 39, being 39 years old. Yeah, I feel like that is the essential nature of making it to a certain point in show business where it is a constant apology.
All right, welcome to the last podcast on the left, everyone. Ben hanging out with Henry and Marcus. Today's episode is going to be a smattering of the news that you can use to lose your family this dinner time.
What?
So have fun with it.
You did string a bunch of words together, and in the end, it does form a sentence.
Indeed, it did. These are stories that you can use to lose your family during the dinner time.
But we wanted to do like a smattering, something like side stories, because like you've all been like, how many times I've gotten these messages being like, side stories needs Marcus's direction.
I don't know.
Like, well, guess what, man? Well, you're going to find out today what the fuck that's like. And guess what, man? It might be garbage.
It might be.
It could be. Also, I'm going to hijack this show immediately. Do you see Sean Kemp was arrested?
For what?
Drive-by shooting.
Interesting.
What the fuck?
Fucking basketball player.
What do you think? So from the free throw line or?
From his car.
But it wasn't a basketball?
It was a bullet.
Whoa. Was it a big bullet? Was it like a big bouncing
bullet.
Giant rubber bullet?
Remember Sean Kemp?
I do, of course.
Yeah,
You
of
would
course.
just number 40, Seattle Supersonics.
And he had a bunch of kids, right?
Yeah, it's like 24 kids.
Yeah, he's he loved to come.
And apparently now he's just driving around Washington shooting people in his car.
Wow.
Well,
so he stayed in Washington after the Supersonics, huh?
Yeah, that's the big news there.
I guess so. He last played for the Orlando Magic.
Wait, let me look this up.
Isn't this just madness?
What do you mean? Is he currently attacking people?
In his car. He's doing drive-bys.
Wow, yeah.
Allegedly or convicted?
Ooh, no.
He has been arrested.
He has been arrested.
Washington on Wednesday. Felony charge.
This just comes from
drive-by shooting.
Wow.
This is really strange, honestly. I'm looking at this now.
Isn't that nuts?
Yeah, they said that he shot up because after a shopping mall shooting.
Yes, indeed.
What is he doing?
He got mad at the shopping mall.
I do it every day. I get mad at the shopping mall, mostly for tempting me.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can just see him, though, throwing the little grapes into, like, his cart, being like, I got one in there, having fun with it. Anyway, that was my story.
Great. Thank you for your controversy.
Sean Kemp.
That was great, because I remember, like, when we were talking about doing this episode, like, we were talking about, we're getting some stories, and you know what Ben said? He said, you know what, Marcus? I'm going to help you. He said, I'm going to go home, and I'm going to look for stories, and I'm going to contribute to this episode.
He did it 5 minutes before, and and he's contributing by helping derail would have been the beginning and opening, a smooth opening to the show.
Because I had a segue that came from your sentence that you put together.
Great.
Ben, and I can continue that if you'd like.
Now I'm looking into this because this is according to NBC News, and videos appearing to capture parts of the altercation. A man in a red jacket, Santa Claus.
Oh my
Possibly.
God.
I don't know. I don't know where he's been. It's a little early for him. He's off.
Oh, I did.
And he can be seen at one point appearing to argue with another person. As the other person begins to pull away in their vehicle, the person in the red jacket begins to point at them as sirens sound. The person in red can be seen to raise their arm before what sounds like a gunshot rings out. It sounds like it was Sean Kemp who was dressed up like Santa Claus, and what he was delivering to the mall was chaos.
Well, perhaps Sean Kemp also has his own cannabis line. So you're going to want to check that out.
Yeah,
Isn't that
thank
great?
you. Yeah, good plug.
Thank you. Good.
Absolutely.
Great. Plug
All right.
all you want.
So that's a little sports
Why
news.
is he getting a fight at the mall? What is this fucking
Buddy,
the Lost Boys?
People get in fights at malls all the time.
All
It's
the
just
time.
as hostile as it always was.
Why? Because you go to the engraving store and it turns out the thing you wanted to buy for your stupid ass grandfather costs like $75 and he's just going to throw it into some box and it's going to end up in the bottom of his fucking casket.
Well, yeah, kind of. That might be part of it. I think they're walking, the parking,
Yeah.
just the overall pressure of being around children. And you're never at the mall during a time of peace.
Mm-mm.
You're always late to get a gift, so you can't get it online because it's going to take too long to get it
This is
delivered.
definitely more of a single father version of the mall.
Yeah.
That's what.
And you're
have you
also-
been to a mall lately?
That's where I used to walk. That's where I used to get my steps in.
Oh, that's what my grandma used to do with my mom.
Yeah, buddy. And so do sometimes goth daddies as well.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you have to go get your steps in a place that's nice and air conditioned because it's 118 degrees outside and
Yeah.
you're sick of being in your own home because you're waiting for all the auditions to come in and they're not coming in. This
No.
is from back in the day. This is when it used to be
Right.
pilot season.
Okay.
And of course, if you're going into the mall and it's not crowded, then you're just reminded of the slow disintegration of the America that you knew as a child.
That's the
True.
thing.
that is no longer
But
there and is will
I will
never
s-
come back.
And all the George Romero-esque style,
Oh,
subliminal
God, the
cultural
best.
implications of the mall and like what that's like and how and you're like, am I just another cog in the goddamn capitalist machine? And it's like,
Yep.
yes, and thank you for my new sneakers.
And indeed, enjoy the mall. Bring them back. New Jersey still has some malls. And let's not forget our shirts are in Hot Topic.
Los Angeles. No, they are not. That's in
They
fact,
were. They
that's
were.
incorrect.
They were.
Also,
Years
two
ago.
of the biggest malls in the world are in Los Angeles, the city that you are currently in.
Yeah.
The Americana and the Grove, like the most like famous, iconic malls of malls are here.
I don't know.
Yes.
No, New Jersey is the home of the mall.
You are absolutely in a term that I cannot use incorrect.
No way. Oh, you're going to get a lot of messages on that, buddy.
Good.
Indeed.
New
A lot of
Jersey
people
is the
defending
home of
their
the
malls.
You
Yeah.
all know that. Well, I'm whatever. We're gonna get whoa.
All right.
StoryStoriesLPODL@gmail.com.
Sean
You're fine, whatever.
Kemp.
Okay, entertain him.
Sean
Thank you.
Kemp.
We're all like, fuck.
Well, if we're
Marcus,
gonna
let's just
use,
go with this segue.
if
We're
we're
supposed to be
gonna
relaxed.
use, if
Yeah,
you're
you are
gonna
really not
use-
relaxed.
If you're gonna use the news to lose your family at dinner time,
There you go.
You know what? There's not much you can do better than bringing up mentally ill inmates getting executed in Texas.
Well,
You don't know my family.
sometimes though that does elicit a group of high fives. It depends on the Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that is true. The April execution of one of Texas's quote-unquote most mentally ill prisoners was delayed Tuesday by a judge due to concerns surrounding the man's mental state. It gets very, very interesting here. Andre Thomas, 39, was set to be executed on April 5th for the March 2004 stabbing deaths of his estranged wife, Laura Christina Boren, 20.
Oh, you
Their-
couldn't keep a marriage together?
You know what I hear when I hear a stabbing death? Hello, Twitter world. All I hear is O.J. Simpson saying, hello, Twitter world.
Yeah. He also murdered their 4-year-old son and Boren's 13-month-old daughter. The Associated Press reported Thomas cut the two children's hearts out of their chests.
Well, maybe there was an indication he might not be mentally well vet.
I do think that put him in the runnings
Yeah.
for most mentally ill patient in Texas, but most mentally ill prisoner in Texas. But now it seems like he's really trying to put a hat on a hat.
Yeah, he later told police that God instructed him to commit the killings and that he thought all 3 of his victims were demons. He subsequently, on death row, gouged each of his eyes out on 2 separate occasions.
And this is what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
we don't need to go this far. Right. This is like, now we're in the weeds here. Like,
think
we
that he
get
went
it.
too far.
in the
We
weeds.
know you're sick because the first thing is that he popped one eye out, right? He popped one eye out, and it was like, so now he's permanently flirting. He's always winking, which is, again, if you wanted less attention, that's not how you got it.
I love the old Sammy Davis Jr. surgery.
But he at least got an orb put in there to hold up the fucking structure where this guy, you just let that fly, and then he popped out the second eyeball. And when you look at the picture now with no eyeballs, weirdly, he did a really clean job.
Yeah, he did. It's like he
It's
had a
an
lot.
empty-ass socket.
Well, you have a feel. I mean, he probably had those nails that are little scalpels. You know, people who don't bite their nails neurotically like I do, or LeBron James.
Yeah.
And I think he probably got a good clean scoop out of it. I'm just surprised Texas didn't let him off when he told him that God told him to gut these kids and take out their heart.
but like,
because
no
in
way.
Texas, God told you, you're free to go.
That's incredible. You know, honestly, if you had just done that because it was 13 months, right? If you had just done that like 14 months earlier,
There you
He'd
go.
be a liberal hero.
All right. Save it for the comedy mothership. Save it for the comedy mothership.
Well, that second eye, he didn't just pop it out. He also ate it
Yeah.
to
Now-
make sure that the government couldn't hear his thoughts.
What a fucking try-hard
Wait,
hack.
hold on a
Because
second.
people call me a try-hard hack, and
Yeah.
that's something else, right? Because that's him. That's his version of my bad Bill Clinton impression.
So I don't think I've heard your bad Bill Clinton.
You've heard it. You've heard it.
pain. I feel your pain.
That's good.
I did not have sex with
That woman.
I did it like
You did
3
it-
weeks
it
ago.
was 6 weeks ago that he did right in this very room right in front of you.
I'm just gonna need a little room in this marriage, Hillary.
Wow. Save it for when we're in Austin, okay? So he took his eye out, ate it, so that the government couldn't hear his thoughts.
Yeah.
But it's not the right thing.
This is why it's
He
not
should have taken his ear. Like, I don't know how you rip your ears
No,
out.
the bug is inside the eyeball. I
Like
think
Total
that's what he
Recall.
was thinking. Yeah, it's like Total Recall. Yeah.
This is my thing, right? Like, I get it. This guy's not doing great.
Not doing great.
Right, he's
was
not-
never doing great.
What are you
he's
talking about?
obviously-
Three squares a day.
I know, yeah, 3 hots in a cot. It's loving life. But I wonder, like, at what level? Okay, let me throw this out here.
Sure.
When are we just making shit up? Right?
What do
I
you
know. He is fully, obviously.
Are you asking at what point is a mentally ill person just making shit up?
No, not in general. This man, I'm just saying, like, 'cause once you're
Okay,
in
now
jail-
I'm not a doctor. So you say you're schizophrenic. Now, have you thought you're just making shit up?
You ever just think that maybe you have a series of characters and you do it express onto a podcast?
No, I'm thinking that we don't really need all of these mental asylums, and we can just put them out on the
them on the
street, and
street.
because then eventually they're going to stop making shit up.
Well,
It's improv everywhere.
less asylums and more carnivals. And then we put him in the carnival. No, I'm saying like once you're in jail, maybe I'm wrong. Like, do they not like for that style of crime? Don't they pump you through it full of meds? Like, don't they like literally?
I don't
like,
think the state
like,
of Texas
I don't know.
is taking care of
like,
them.
do they
They're really
like
not.
neutral? They don't just zombify you. I literally like. I know that that's ridiculous. I don't know.
I mean, honestly, I would imagine if we're going with the treatment of Texas prisoners, their hope was probably to lock them in a concrete square until he beat his head against the wall so much that he killed himself.
But then why are they making such a big deal if he's already doing it halfway? If he's already got rid of 10% of his head?
They're not making a big deal out of it. The state of Texas isn't making a big deal out of it. His lawyers are making a big deal out of
As
it.
they
because
should.
His lawyers are saying that this
He's
man is
deeply
too
ill.
mentally ill to be executed because
Yes.
in Texas, if you'll remember, I don't know if you guys remember this from when we were in high school, I think, Texas, well, at the time it was executed the mentally challenged
Handicapped,
man for killing the woman with the pair of scissors.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed. Texas has a great history of killing people.
But his crimes were so extreme that they don't really know how to handle him otherwise, right? Like it's at the other side where they got him in a concrete square now. His crimes were horrible, and now he's doing extra shit. But it does begin to feel like, so what do you do with a girl like this guy? Like, what do you do with
a
this
gal
guy?
like this, I say let bygones be bygones.
What does that even mean?
He's,
You're just saying weird
I'm against
platitudes.
the
No,
death
we're all
penalty.
against the death
So
penalty.
I would
we're all
say
against
he
the
should
death penalty,
just
of course.
probably just chill out.
He should just
I
chill
would
out.
just say,
That's my thing.
buddy,
Chillax.
Yeah.
You know
You're
what
gonna
he
need
needs?
to chill
You're gonna
out.
You know what he
chill.
needs? Fernando, you know what
Please.
he really, really needs is that next time is, let's
This
say
would
you're in your home
actually
right now,
drive him insane.
right? You believe that the U.S. government is listening to you through your eyeballs, and I'm going to say right now, honestly, you're not wrong.
No, they are.
They're definitely doing it. But what I say is, flip it into content, because you never know. These governments, they could ship you money if you've got an incredible idea.
And they need to laugh too.
They've
Yeah.
got to laugh too. Think about the NSA.
Yeah.
They listen to our phone calls for hours and hours. It's such boring horseshit.
And now the NSA isn't even the tip of the spear when it comes to surveillance. There's another secret government agency that we don't even talk about.
Was the DID.
The BYO.
There's the BYO.
The Wawa.
There's the ASPCA.
Yep.
There's the YMCA.
Oh.
And you know, if you go over there, man, you got to give the gums.
So he's gouged his eyes out.
He's got his eyes out.
And
yeah.
now the lawyers are saying he's too crazy to be executed.
Yes.
And what's the stance on Texas?
Right now, Texas is saying, you don't know what we know. Texas is actually saying, He's making it up.
So
he
they're
made it up.
doing.
Yeah.
they are doing my
They're doing your
joke
bit.
response.
The joke
yeah.
response that you had in Texas is this, and you don't have all the information. We have all the information. He's making it up. They're saying that he is well aware that he's going to be executed, and that
he probably is.
And because he is well aware that he is going to be executed,
He's trying to get out of it.
Therefore, makes him open for execution.
So-
you can execute him. If he didn't know he was getting executed, then maybe they'd think about it.
Why don't they tell him he's not getting executed? Wait, see how he behaves. Then just sock him in the night.
Yeah,
Right,
that's
just get
another.
him real fast. I know that
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like I actually would prefer to not know. Like if I was on death row, I would prefer to not know when my exact day was, and you just come get me.
Yeah, it could be an hour. It could be 30 years.
Yeah, just come get me. What am I
Oh.
supposed to? It'll be too late, and then I don't have to think about it.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's so much scarier.
Yeah.
I
it is a
actually,
lot
I mean,
scarier.
yeah, I see both points.
I wouldn't be
But,
able
like,
to
if-
sleep.
No, you can sleep on death row.
No, you can because you slept on a 17-hour flight to fucking Australia in a fucking chair that was 3 sizes too small, like it
that's-
was the Grinch's heart.
Just like death row. For everyone suffering on death row, I know your pain.
He knows your
I had
pain.
to fly. But this is my question. You say he ate the eyeball,
Mhm.
Mr. Zabrowski. What do you think that's like?
It tastes like pure, delicious fat.
So you think he enjoyed it?
Yeah, sure.
Did he mix it with anything? Did he mix it with the
when I had
meatloaf
mine,
that
it
they
was
get?
broiled, so
Yeah.
it actually was good. The fat was caramelized.
I see. Yeah, I would imagine with this, it was just a straight like gouge out, pop it out, eat it. Because in that point, like you're popping it out in order to eat it.
Oh, you
It
think
did
he was
not
hungry?
ta- it's straight
no,
up.
not
No.
I think he just didn't know how else to handle it.
He
but
did it for the lulz. All right, he did it because they were all cheering him on to be #savage.
He certainly had his own internal logic, which none of us will ever understand.
Maybe he's the Bill Maher of people on solitary because Bill Maher's new thing is he's not in it for the likes.
No, he is too real. He should be called too real.
He is
and
too
not
real.
me.
Sounds like
All
he's
right.
about to start telling it how it is.
Really, I'm saying it. You're thinking it.
But I will say straight up, eyeballs don't taste nearly as bad as you think that they would. They're just way more frightening.
You got sick.
That was just because I think the fat content of the eyeball
Yeah.
and how much liquid fat I had consumed up until that point,
Yeah.
and then all of it shot out of me. Yeah.
I would say it's more fair to say he got ill than sick.
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
Again,
'cause-
like ill, like a rap illness.
Yes, indeed. All right. So there we go. Great story, Marcus.
I know, it's
thank
a
you very
horrible
much.
story.
Yeah, no, thank you.
Rise from your grave.
You want to hear another one? This one's
Yes.
actually a little bit more. It's a little nicer.
Great.
It has a happy ending at the very least.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I feel like when you say that, that actually means it's going to be much worse.
No. It is a happy ending, kind
Okay.
of. At the very least, someone avoided jail.
Well, let's see what Marcus thinks a happy ending is.
Yeah, then it will be interesting
Yeah.
to see how he thinks him and Carolina will end.
Police in Hanover, Ontario, have ended their investigation into a man who tried to give a young person a box of chocolates.
Okay. All right. Okay.
After determining he was participating in Random Acts of Kindness Day.
That
Wait,
is
what,
just
the guy was
Random
a-
Acts of Kindness Day just sounds like a great front for you to do whatever weird shit crosses your mind.
Wait a second. So this is like a Forrest Gump crime,
Mhm.
but it's not a crime.
It's not a crime. And
So we live in a society.
chocolates. There's no reason for people to be concerned because the chocolates are supposed to serve to teach a life lesson.
You're under arrest. That's a fucking felony. That's soliciting chocolate.
I met the president. I drank 17 Dr. Peppers.
You're under arrest. You're a fucking asshole.
Well, in a media release issued on Friday, Hanover police said they were investigating a, quote, suspicious older male who reportedly pulled over
Come here.
and approached a youth walking home from school on Wednesday.
Hey, come on here. Come here. You ever seen an old man sweat?
Yeah. Okay. I can see why this would be like interesting scenario to investigate.
He's a man with gray hair. He's got a big, bushy, gray beard.
Santa
He's
Claus.
merely approaching a young boy walking home from school alone and trying to shove a box of pot of gold chocolates in his face.
It's a very Canadian crime. Just on the whole, just the investigation being like, we went down there and we gave him a stern talking to, and then we really found out he's actually kind of a nice guy.
Yeah.
Like they're just excited by it. It was just the idea of random, again, sure, but it's the way one goes about this.
Well, he took it really literally. It seems hyper random.
Mhm.
And to be
yeah,
fair,
like a full box of chocolates is something you give on Valentine's Day
Right.
to someone you're trying to have sex with.
I don't know. There's something about like, the heat of his car.
Yeah.
I don't really want that chocolate.
Well, when the student declined, when this boy declined, as he should have, you don't take candy from
Very
strange
smart.
old men
Yes.
with beards. The man insisted, saying the boy could give the chocolates to his mother. Which, that's the thing. It's
Give
the
it to your
pushing.
mother. Give it to your fucking mother. Get in
Take
the car.
it. Fucking take it.
Dude, it's like, what's that one video? The one dude on that airline, shake my hand.
Yeah.
Shake my hand. He's like yelling at this Jewish dude. He's like, shake my hand.
Yeah, it was very aggressive, random act of kindness.
Kind of.
Yeah, it's the roll up, it's the insistence, it's the is he being forced by some form of like, is he being kidnapped or like being blackmailed to be kind? Like that kind of sounds like too, like they have his like wife with a gun to its head and he's got to go like
Get rid of these chocolates.
You got to be kind.
Yeah,
5 times.
Convince a child to take a box of chocolates. Tick tock,
tick tock.
Do we know was the chocolate box open? Because I could see this guy having a couple for himself.
It wasn't no word on the condition of the box of chocolates.
Okay.
I will say, I can tell you the type of car he was driving. He was driving a black Volkswagen Tiguan.
I don't know what that car is. I've never heard of that car in my fucking life.
It's an SUV. They're actually very nice.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I've been in one then.
Yeah, you might.
Oh yeah,
have.
that is nice. That is nice. That's a nice Tiguan.
It's a nice car.
But it also looks like you're about to have a bunch of duct tape around your mouth and handcuffs on your
No, I see
arms
this as
and be shoved into the back of it.
It's actually a really smart move for a child molester to get a car like that because it looks like a harmless mom car. Like it's kind of the opposite of a van. It's like it looks like it's like a RAV4. It's like, oh, no crimes happen in that except sometimes being late for baseball practice. You know what I mean? Like, but then a lot of times the reason why everyone was late to baseball practice is because everybody get a molest.
Very good, Henry. Very creative. Very creative.
Everybody get a molest.
Very creative. Well,
I'm relaxed today.
You really are.
I'm relaxed, man.
Really, absolutely.
My blood pressure this morning was 420 over 69.
Margaritaville, baby. Well, everything's fine then.
Well, everything's okay. And apparently this was the only swing and a miss for this guy that day. It was Random Acts of Kindness Day. So he went and actually bought a lot of boxes of chocolates.
Oh, okay.
And he handed them out to people of varying ages to make everyone's day better.
See, that also sounds pointed and specifically done. It sounds like he did the thing like what DiCaprio's doing right now, where he's like, see, I'm dating a 28-year-old. Like he's doing the thing. We're like, see, I didn't just give it to kids.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I think it's nice that he tried.
Well, in a new release issued Tuesday, police said they'd found the man. They tracked him down and determined that his intentions were, quote, genuine and pure.
Well, this is
How
the
the
thing.
fuck
So
did they do that, by the way?
it is interesting.
Now you're going to tell me how genuine or you're now tell me how kind you were.
Well, Canadians are like, well, I'll take you at your word.
Yeah.
Cops just come being like, well, he promised. So there's no way there was a crime there because we pinky swore. And he is fine.
We all remember Robert Picton. How many cops were out there at the Piggy Palace? How many times did they ask him? It was like, so you got any girls out there? We've been missing a lot from Hastings Street. And he's like, officer, I'm not going to lie to you. No. We absolutely haven't seen none of these girls around here. We haven't got no girls. I don't even know what a girl is, honestly.
And I tell you what, he's a straight shooter. I honestly, I believe anybody who looks like Splinter from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Anybody
agree.
that's got half a head. You got to give him credit.
You really do. All right. Well, a nice story indeed.
It's a nice story.
Well, it is strange, though, that they investigated after he got the candies and didn't get molested.
Mm-hmm.
It is really weird that they went back and he was just like, I got these weird candies on the street. And then they put man hours into trying to single out this Tiguan.
Well,
you gotta follow that up.
I guess so.
Could have gone horribly wrong.
Well, actually, the cops did follow it up when you did something similar to this, Ben, when you were a child. Remember the time when you
I
were
do
late?
recall.
And then
Yes, I don't like to talk about
Yeah, why
my
not?
felonious activities of when I was a child.
It's too late.
Perhaps lied to the police.
It's been hours. It's been
You can go back.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah, the statute of limitations on that was out. And plus, the records are sealed.
Well, there was nothing happened. I completely lied and
You
I got my
lied.
brother in trouble.
Yeah, you lied
Yeah.
and said that your brother left you behind, and you lied and said that a man in a truck came
there's a
and
series
tried
of
to
lies
molest
that
you.
occurred.
Honestly, it's
Did I
nice
get
to
him
give the
grounded?
cops something to do because then they're like,
was
we
nice.
got to go out and get that guy. And you give them a whole afternoon like working on that fake crime instead of all the other real crimes.
And I
they
did
should
get
be
I got
working
him
on.
grounded for the weekend, so that taught him not to go in front of me. Yes. Anyway, so it's very nice that
Yeah.
they were able to find the culprit, and I hope he gave the candies to the cops.
Yeah, I hope so too. Well, we got a horrible story. We got a kind of nice story.
That's kind of, well,
No, that
it's
was a nice
definitely-
story.
It's a neutral story.
It's a neutral story.
Yeah.
So now we're going to go for a nice story.
Oh, wow.
It's a good story.
Oh,
it's
no.
involving a certain cemetery goose.
All right. When you said this story, I think it's interesting. I think that and I am guilty of this as well. As good, very good. I think I'm guilty of maybe, and you might be, of throwing human emotions onto an animal.
Sure.
Of course.
From afar, and not understanding that most of the time these animals' brains are not really complex enough
No.
to maybe feel these shades of emotion that we might feel that they're thinking.
Oh, well, Goose is very smart.
I like to think of it as Goth Goose gets remarried.
There you go. Goth Goose gets remarried. I love this movie.
Let's read the story from CBS News. There are few things sadder than a love story cut short by tragedy.
9/11.
Yeah, there are a couple of things sadder.
One such story comes out of a cemetery in Marshalltown, Iowa, where employees at a cemetery noticed that a goose, Blossom, was out of sorts after the death of her mate, Bud the goose.
Now, this is the thing. Geese, do they mate for life?
I'm looking up right now.
I believe
Beavers
swans
do.
do. I think geese might.
Yeah, it says pairs usually stay together for life. Most Canadian geese pair with the mate at age 3.
Yeah,
Too
when they're not
young.
being fucking domestic terrorists.
Yeah. Yes, they are
They
terrible.
took
animals.
Sully's plane down.
Oh,
terrible,
yeah.
yeah.
They are constantly trying to mess with our... Yes, of course, humans maybe are not meant to take the sky, but guess what? Our brains allowed us to.
Yeah, and they're huge.
Yeah.
Canadian geese are scary big,
Massive.
dude.
We're sorry,
I
now,
grew
here-
up
geese-
in goose country.
Geese are scary, dude.
Texas is geese country?
God, yes. Yeah, when they come down from Canada, they come down to Texas. Specifically, my area, Texas, there was just geese everywhere all the time. There used to be these hunters, these rich men from Dallas would come down and sit in a field all morning, the field across the street from the house where I grew up. And every morning I'd be woken up by the peppering of shotgun pellets.
Cool. That's a fun thing to do on a
It
Saturday.
really is. It makes you who you are.
Yeah, it really does.
So do the geese go down there, move, and then like complain about how now there's too much traffic
There's too much
because
traffic.
it used to be this like empty place, and now, but they're using the excuse of we're turning it purple. We're gonna make it go purple, where it's just like, you're just
Yeah.
fucking geese.
They
You
are
know, you
Canadian.
can't vote. You legally
They-
can't vote.
They are Canadian. Keep your politics in Canada. You're welcome here in Texas.
No, so geese are like people, according to opticsmag.com. Do geese made for life?
Yeah, I
How
see. I
geese
remember when
hook up-
Goose are on Pornhub searching all that.
yeah. Now, geese hook up as much how it is for humans. Some geese prefer soulmate and will bond with each other for life, while others prefer to play the field. In fact, some geese are bonded or still make time to try extra mating on the side with another goose. So you just heard it here first. Geese are poly.
All right, there we go. So this goose is missing its loved goose.
Well, Blossom and Bud had lived on the pond in Riverside Cemetery, but after Bud died in August of 2022,
Suicide.
9/11.
9/11. Blossom's behavior changed. Of course, yeah, the after effects of 9/11, died from the cancers, unfortunately.
Well, I think about it. He was down there in the rubble.
He
He,
should
was
have
trying
been
to find all the other geese.
pecking around, honestly, probably pecking at whatever survivors were in there, trying to make sure that they were dead, because geese are terrible to humans.
How many? They are very aggressive unless you give them bread, but apparently you're not supposed to because it's not good for them. But we eat it. But
All I know is that
How
geese
many-
better start honking at Jon Stewart to get some of these benefits.
how many? I wonder. Birds died in 9/11.
How many birds died in 9/11? That's an interesting
Some
question.
had to.
I would guess 3.
Yeah, maybe
Guess
3 or
I'm
4
gonna
because
look it up.
I mean, think
no,
of
they
pigeons.
hang out. They hang out.
Think of the pigeons. How
And
many
the pigeons
were
are
down
slow
there?
to move, bro?
Yeah, how many pigeons do you think died in the cloud afterwards? That's, I bet, what killed
Yeah.
most
Well,
of-
actually, it's more the opposite. They're saying that 9/11 tribute lights endanger 160,000 birds a year.
endangered. No, that's
The
the
lights?
opposite. Kills 160,000 a year.
How
It
does
says
the-
it endangers them.
The lights?
If they veer off their normal migratory flights
Yeah.
But if we
and they
don't
go
have the
towards
lights,
our precious memorials.
no shit.
Wow.
Yeah, man.
That's
Another
interesting.
fucking tragedy. Another way we just Americans keep making it hurt.
Mhm.
So the 2 lights that they have in memoriam,
Killing 160,000 birds a year.
or at least
Wow, there
distracting
actually
them.
is a fucking number.
What is it?
One volunteer counted 261 dead migratory birds surrounding the World Trade Center complex on Tuesday morning. Wow, what?
Tuesday
Now,
morning.
you know what?
What?
Now, I'm
That
actually.
What was it? Tuesday because
Of that-
so like 10 a.m.
So why did hundreds of birds die at the World Trade Center? Oh no, this is This has got to be something else. This has to not be.
Yeah,
this is just dead birds that were found on the street.
Oh, this is just a person counting every dead bird they see in New York City?
Yeah.
What? Yeah, I
is-
guess so, man.
We better go back into Iraq and Afghanistan.
We
That's the
better,
fuck-
man.
I didn't realize that.
Oh, we got to, dude.
Well, back to our geese in the cemetery.
Yeah.
Blossom and Bud, they lived on the pond together. But then after Bud died, Blossom started spending time near the front office looking at her reflection in glass windows and on model tombstones.
Oh, that's cute.
The general manager, Dory Tamman, said she wanted company.
Oh.
She does. You got to get her another goose. You got to stud her.
Yeah. So Tamman posted a personal ad for the, quote, lonely, widowed domestic goose.
Why does that sound creepier than the guy giving candy to a child?
Well, it all is the shit that ties into this week on Side Stories. We covered that Kansas Adoption Center was using the
Yes.
Only Paws
Mm-hmm.
like thing where they were selling pictures of dogs' feet.
Cats,
Toe beads.
dogs' feet.
Pictures of their
they
toe
call them-
beads.
Have you heard this term?
Toe beads, yeah, I heard it.
Oh,
You're already getting the emails we've already received for your lack of acceptance of the term
it's called
toe
a
bean.
paw.
It's just
It's
a
not a toe bean. It's
Yeah.
a paw.
the internet says otherwise, and you better put bacon on your narwhal before you say
Don't-
another
God.
fucking thing about toe beans.
Pick
all
up
right?
a narwhal.
Well, she wrote, this woman, in her personal ad, that Blossom wanted a, quote, life partner for companionship and occasional shenanigans.
They have shenanigans.
Every once in a while, just, when there's someone like grieving, they have like a dead parent or a
As they attack a
just,
funeral.
just fucking fly right in the middle of it. Shenanigans, cemetery shenanigans.
Is there like a term for why when ducks run it's so scary? Because they're not like super fast, but they are fast enough. Like, why is it so scary when a duck runs?
Because they bite. Because you
Yes,
know that they bite.
But it's also just something with the way that it's just like a movement. It's just like fucking makes your brain freak out.
Yeah, it's
I
the
get into a
wobbliness.
fetal position if I see ducks.
Really?
We used to run away from ducks and cry.
You should not say that out loud because now we know your true weakness is a flock of ducks.
Yeah, I mean, I said that I fucking was scared of frogs years ago, and what do I get? Fucking frog pictures all the time.
Every day.
You don't get frog pictures. I give you a toad picture, but you don't have a problem with toads.
I know. That's the thing. I like frogs. I'm fine with frogs. I hate toads. Toads are what I truly hate.
But that's again, you've just said your inner weakness.
What's your
Like
animal
me.
that you get scared
Like,
of?
you know what really scares me and I can't see is
Too many
big
boobs.
natural
Yeah.
milk.
Yeah, I know what
breasts.
you're-
That is like,
Big
I
naturals.
can't stand seeing them.
Yeah, I understand that.
I could see you.
Wow, and I can't, and I will not, you can't send them to me because it just freaks me. It
really
scares me.
super freaks you out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see you freaking out over a ferret. I could see you versus
Animals-
a ferret and the ferret just completely.
You know what's funny is I have no issues with that style of little animal. Like I that doesn't bother me. I am sometimes a little get nervous around a big dog.
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes get nervous, but
Okay.
otherwise only because of one time that
It's because I don't ever get. Is it because of your?
you want to get cross-bodied?
Whoa!
You want me to fucking
crossbody?
You want me to fucking fly across this room?
All right, big dogs. There it is.
I noticed.
Scared of tits.
Notice about ferrets. Went to Petco here in Los Angeles the other day, and I checked out. I was just sort of walking around, looking at all the different sections, getting food for Georgie, and I noticed that the ferret section here in LA is far larger than the ferret section in the New York Petcos.
I didn't know that they had a ferret section.
It's a
Straight up.
very large section.
I
Really?
am pretty certain that the ferret community of Los Angeles is very large because
Yeah?
I do think that we have a lot of straight up housebound former television personalities.
Right, and they
And
like
there's
ferrets.
There's something about ferrets and hoarders
Mhm.
that are like they touch tips. I know people we've talked mess on ferret owners before.
Mhm.
We know that they are animals. Obviously,
Well, but-
ferret owners love their animals. They take a lot of times.
Yeah.
Good ferret owners take care of it.
Of
But a
course.
ferret is also the perfect hoarder animal because it just slicks around.
Slithers.
But
Yeah.
just do ferrets know when they I mean, do they get along with the people?
Yeah.
I feel
They're
like they are.
skittish, but you
I
gotta.
think they
Yeah,
nip.
okay.
They nip and they piss everywhere.
Yeah.
But obviously they're very loving and they're kind of smelly.
Mhm.
They get very dirty. You gotta wash them hard.
okay.
Rise from your grave.
Well, let's get to the wonderful world of geese. Let's get back to geese for a
Yes.
second. Tammin posted a personal ad for the lonely widowed domestic goose, writing that Blossom wanted a life partner, of course, for shenanigans and such.
No,
And
they
in
just
the
mean
ad-
they just mean fun, right? They don't mean just sex.
No,
right?
no, fun, just fun, you know. In the
Yeah.
ad, Tammin called Blossom youthful, adventurous, and lively. The joke worked better than anyone could have expected. Tammin soon heard from Deb and Randy Hoyt, owners of a widower goose named Frankie.
Frankie killed his wife. Frankie says, relax.
So all day long,
Relax.
this couple sits and looking at their goose, and they're like, "Man, that goose needs to be fucking." Why is that goose hanging around here? That's a new single goose.
Mhm.
Hey, you should be wasting time, not like us all locked down. My wife of 95 years.
You can see a goose, though. If they're sad, they would hang their big heads real low, and then they're sad, and they'll be sad.
Yeah, and just like Blossom, Frankie was in need of a mate. Deb Hoyt, the owner of Frankie, said, he was so lonely. Randy Hoyt saw
I
the
think
ad.
that this woman might be a little lonely, but that's okay.
Randy Hoyt
Again,
saw
we're
the
putting
ad.
emotions on the animal.
But no, but they do get lonely.
They do.
for sure.
Randy Hoyt saw the ad and said he thought, quote, well, that'll be great.
Perfect.
And the Hoyts and Tammin set up a Valentine's Day blind
Oh
date
yeah,
for
this
the
is the
birds.
thing. This is the thing. So now, all right, all this hype has been built, right? You got one fiended, and you got the other one looking out the window, wondering where everything's gone and where
Mhm.
everyone's going to be.
Where's happiness going to come from in the
Where's-
future?
Sure.
Is it-
Exactly.
am I ever going to feel it again?
So, please tell me, for our listeners' sake, and when they got together, it worked out.
No, but now the two are spending all their time together at the cemetery and even taking dips in the lake. Blossom welcomed Frankie with open wings. Tammin said they started walking off
Wow.
together and they haven't left each other's side since.
Well, isn't
Wow.
that fantastic? But the strange thing is, at some point, one of them will be a widow again.
That's how it is for all of us.
Isn't that strange?
Yeah, we're all going to be fucking
Who's
dead.
going to die first? Do you think Frankie or the female?
I think they'll both
The
get
man
killed.
always dies.
I think they'll get killed at the same time by a
Oh.
teenager who wants to throw rocks.
Oh, do you remember
Oh, that would you can't kill a.
We
Geese
talked
are
about that.
stronger than a rock.
we covered this on Side Stories, the story of the goose that was murdered. The goose that wore shoes.
Oh,
Remember
the
thing?
goose that
He was
wore
a goose.
shoes.
He was like he was a neighborhood like guy. Everyone was like loved this goose, and he had feet were malformed. And this like local dude saw this and was like, "Oh, I'm gonna put I can help this goose." Made
Goose
shoes
shoes.
for the goose.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "Oh, it's amazing! It was incredible." The goose became the town mascot, and then it turned into Who Shot Mr. Burns when the
Yeah.
goose showed up dead. Like
Somebody
he
killed
was-
the goose.
Someone
Wow.
fucking murdered the goose.
Yeah. I
Which
remember
is
that.
horrible.
I remember that happened when I was a kid in a town called Stanford, Texas. The reason why I brought it up is because somebody came and they killed the swan. They beat it to death. Well, they threw rocks at it until it died. It turns out it was some visiting teenager from the city.
That's
Honor.
how it happens because you put them out on
Yeah.
the range and they're not ready for. I was a city kid that they tried to see if they could do country things with me,
Mhm.
and guess what? Didn't take.
No.
And that is called the Texas honor killing. Well, all right. So the geese are together.
The geese are together. Let's stay in the animal kingdom for the next story.
Please.
Oh God!
Who's ready for sperm whale news?
Yay!
By the way, unvaxxed sperm. Have you seen this? Unvaxxed sperm is a thing. So apparently they're
Fernando,
selling this stuff in droves.
Let's pull up. Let me. oh my
I
God.
can't believe it.
No one is really. I don't know if anybody's actually buying pure blood sperm. No
some
one's
dude-
buying it.
So there's some anti-vax dude, right? And
No,
he's
they've been
flipping it,
doing this.
And to
It's
be like,
on
now you
Tinder.
milk me. But it's something.
Now you can milk me.
Yeah,
Unvaxxed sperm.
I don't think he's selling any of it.
I think that women are they're milking them,
This is
dude.
from 2 years ago.
yes.
No, there was also just a sign outside of a new fantastic institution that opened up in Austin.
This is the cardigan talking. This is a
sperm.
cardigan point.
Take
Because
that
it's-
money.
No, it's because it's pure blood. They call themselves pure bloods.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm selling Bud Light Lime sperm.
See now
I will
he's
drink Bud Light
fucking-
Lime for 1 month,
I
and I will
actually
give you
don't
8
even-
ounces of my finest spunk after.
I don't even really appreciate the fact that he's leaning in after all of these years.
See,
of this
now it's
fucking
ruined it for you.
negative- Well, it's because he's such a flip flop.
He is a flip flopper.
It's because Bud Light responded to us.
Yeah, of course.
I just need to
Say
get
so-
recognized.
So much a flip flopper as much as he feeds off of attention. It's really the only thing that he responds to.
It's I will say the two of our superpowers being a whore for attention and money.
Marcus, back to the story of another animal.
The holy anointing oil for King Charles III's coronation will not contain the intestinal wax of sperm whales, nor will it contain civet secretions.
No, it's called like, what's it called?
Chrism oil.
Put that on some bread.
This is the thing, is that, what is this?
Well,
What's happened? Why?
you got to get anointed when you become the monarch of England.
Why? I thought you all had to do was flop out of the right bitch's pussy.
No, tradition.
No, there are fights within that.
Yeah,
No,
there are.
I played Crusader Kings 3.
You know firsthand.
The sacred chrism oil had previously contained oil from the glands of small mammals such as civets, and it contained, of course, ambergris, which we talked about in our Essex series.
Why?
And so when the sperm whale, they're not talking about actual sperm, right? They're talking about that brain gunk.
Yeah,
Well, actually-
the spermaceti.
Well, this isn't spermaceti. This is the ambergris, which they actually get from the insides, from the intestines. They scrape it out. It's like if somebody killed you and scraped all the cholesterol out of your veins,
Right.
and then made an oil out of it, and then put it on the king's forehead.
Merch.
More merch on top of merch.
Yeah.
Why did they ever? Was that like a compliment?
Well, yeah, it was a sacred oil. It's an oil that only kings can have.
What are they getting out of the civet?
Yeah.
I'm looking at this thing now.
Secretions.
What is a civet?
So you're talking about it's piss and shit, or it's like
Probably,
butt cum, or
probably it's glands.
Pus.
Like, you know how your little dog, how you have to take it to
Oh, God, I don't wanna
the
think about
you
it.
have to
Yes.
take it to the groomer to get the gland squozen.
Yes.
Probably that.
I squoze it myself
I just don't.
Something like that. at
Why are
least.
we putting this on this moron?
to make the
because
guy a king.
Yeah, you make him a king. It's sacred. No one else gets to put the fucking civet secretions on their
Civets.
Because
head.
now they're making it without any of that shit, so anybody can do it.
Well,
I'm actually really pissed off that they're fucking not making these kings have to do this. They should have to bathe in this stuff.
They should, but in keeping with changing values, of course, King Charles, he's very much an environmentalist.
Oh, fuck him.
Fuck
and
his
my
fucking
dick
ass.
is big.
Fuck
Okay.
this piece of shit.
Please, and I
Fuck
haven't
him.
shat 8
Fuck
times today.
Buckingham Palace. Oh, he's into fucking
He's
causes.
an environmentalist.
Let's go. Fuck yourself.
Oh my
You
God.
fucking big-eared chimp. Fuck
Oh,
you, King Charles.
God.
Who gives a shit?
I hate them more every day.
Every day.
It's like, you know
I
what it is?
forgot the war. I was like Revolutionary War. Who cares?
Yeah.
I'm on. Now I'm back.
You know what it is? Truly, it's after all of this. It's like, because that's such a deeply empty gesture.
Yeah.
No one gives a fucking shit
No one
what's
cares.
in that oil. We never did.
No.
No one ever cared.
No
I
one
guess
knew.
you know who didn't care either? The kings that had got it squirted on their heads.
They
didn't
might
know
have, to be fair.
They didn't know what it was.
They didn't know
all
what
right?
it was.
Half of them have half a brain.
Yeah,
They're
that's
inbred
true. That's true.
hill people that just happen to wear fancy clothes.
I mean, but that's
True,
the
true.
thing. This is so sacred. This part of the ceremony is so sacred. When they put the oil on the new monarch's forehead, that it was banned from being filmed at Queen Elizabeth's coronation in 1953.
Yeah,
Oh
because back
my
then they used to
God.
have to blow up what was the big pile of gunpowder you have to blow up to take a picture?
It was 1953. They had fucking regular cameras. They had it's 1953. It's 1953.
We were like 10 years from landing on the moon.
I'm just saying. Who
And you
gives
still
a
think
shit?
you still think it's that?
Well, my
It's-
daughter died 5 days ago. Can we get a photographer?
We're
in
gonna
here,
have
please?
to start it now. No, I'm just talking about in England. I thought it was all dumb over there.
I mean, their TV in 1953. I have seen the footage of
It-
Queen Elizabeth's coronation. It looks like shit.
Well,
Yeah.
yes, I am obviously being facetious. I understand.
Did they
but I
film-
also I just think that all of this is very fucking stupid.
It is, and it's about to get dumber.
Did they have they done away with like the whole thing where then they get a bunch of slaves also, or they're going to keep that? Because remember when the queen
That's
became
already
the
wrapped
queen,
up. That's already in there. Don't worry.
That's
Don't
already
worry.
in there?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that's already
because
built
then
in.
she did a
And then-
tour and they were
yes.
like, these are all now your servants, and they
And
were like, who are
Fernando
you?
did remind me that this was, you just sent me a link that I forgot about civet coffee, which is the thing where,
Ugh.
you know the thing about civet coffee?
No.
Where it's highly, highly sought after, very expensive
Ugh.
coffee that is beans that have been eaten by a civet and then go through its whole fucking system, come out its asshole, they shit it out, and then they take those coffee beans and it's like very fancy.
How do the civets feel about it?
What the fuck
I feel
is
like
a
the civets
goddamn-
are just like, please, for the love of Christ, leave me alone.
There's a place called Civets Coffee right here. In
Yeah, we can get
beautiful
civet coffee
Los
in America.
Angeles.
Yeah. Kopi Luwak. It's
Oh,
right here. You
okay.
look at it. Look, I like how they put the picture of the little raccoon creature on it. And we're supposed to be like, ooh, what
know
a
what
nice
That's
that
what a
roast.
Civets is?
I recognize that animal. You know what that animal is? Remember in Willow when the witch got turned into the rodent? That Willow.
Yes.
hear me? That's the creature it got turned into. So if
Yes.
everyone you don't know what a civet is, just imagine that witch turning into a goat.
You can
quite
also,
disturbingly.
You can get Civets wine.
It is $100 for I think this is a pound of coffee, 100
my
grams
God.
of civet coffee.
No.
It says here it's
no.
supposed to get it's full of antioxidants.
Oh, yeah. That's
So
good.
is
So are
fucking ever.
blueberries.
Well, now that they've gotten rid of the civet and whale oil, they got to have a new oil.
Yeah.
Because they got to oil them.
You
They got to
gotta-
oil them up. They have to.
Absolutely. What do we got here?
But I thought it was secret. Why do we all know?
It's predominantly olive oil, and it contains a mixture of rose, jasmine, cinnamon, orange blossom, and sesame. But the olive oil is special. It's because it is harvested. The olives are harvested from the burial site of the king's grandmother, Princess Alice.
Fuck do I give a
King Charles. So what do they do? So they put that in this. So they put him in a Pyrex dish, and then that's like they layer over him for was like a 24-hour like marinade, right? Like
It's
you don't want
a
to do
waste of olive oil.
Can we tenderize him first
Yeah, I would
before
imagine.
we do
You
that?
have to. It's
I'd
part of
love
the
to
recipe.
really pound him out
Yeah.
with a meat,
If you wanna
a meat
make-
hammer a little bit.
If you want to make a new empire, then yeah, that's what
Buddy,
you got to do.
Yeah.
King Charles, just saying that is disgusting. He would not be good to eat.
No,
he would not
No,
be.
no, no, no.
You
He
couldn't
tastes
even-
like liver and anchovies.
Yeah, you
And
couldn't
cigar
even.
smoke.
Yeah. Bleh.
You probably can't jerky him at this point.
I think
He's
he
so
is jerky.
old. Yeah,
Yeah, that's disgusting.
but the queen had some meat on her.
You saying the fucking queen had cake?
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
she's,
she had
that's
some
her?
cake on her.
she's chasing those corgis around, you know. You got a
I'm
little
just
bit
gonna look
exercise
up.
from
I want
that.
to
Little
look up
booty.
Queen Elizabeth's butt.
All right. Oh, it's quite plump.
You can keep going if
Yeah.
you want as I look this up.
Well, the oil for the coronation, set to take place on May 6th, it's coming up. It was made sacred in Jerusalem's Church of the Holy Sepulchre, where Jesus was crucified and buried.
Jesus wants nothing to do with this.
That was all fake too.
And at the coronation, King Charles III will be blessed with the oil when it touches his head, chest, and hands.
I tell you what though, Queen Elizabeth, what she makes up for in depth of body, she was very wide.
She was wide.
surprisingly
She was.
wide.
Yeah.
So she had it was a flatter butt, but it was kind of a landscape style. butt.
British
Hips.
a British butt.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Next story.
Let's do it.
I mean, we better.
Let's come back to America for this one.
Thank
And
God.
Let's go for death.
I already covered the Sean Kemp story, so we don't.
Yeah, I don't know what other
We're
news
good.
we could cover.
Yeah, we're good. No foul play is suspected in the death of a Georgia businessman whose body was found wrapped in a rug.
This is really
what?
actually a very strange story.
It's a fun mystery. Maybe we can solve it.
Did the Clintons do it?
Whoa. I will not stand
Wow.
for these accusations.
It's like you're right here with us,
I'm
Bill.
talking to McDonald's, remember?
Yeah,
Jump dragon.
I remember that.
Police are revealing new insight into their investigation into the death of a Georgia father who died on a business trip to Baton Rouge.
Now that's a good old-fashioned phone on a belt style business trip.
Yeah, is he selling rotary phones?
Yeah.
He's like, how do I unload these phones?
It just says business trip. It doesn't actually say what, but that's the thing. If you're going to Baton Rouge for business, what are you doing?
Shower parts. You're
Yeah.
selling shower parts. I'd say you're selling like you literally
Any
like
bathroom
stuff like
things, any bathroom utensils.
industrial lubricants,
Fiberglass baptismals.
all that shit.
Yeah.
You never know. Like scrap metal.
Tombstones.
Yeah.
Whatever. Well, Millard's wife, Amber, told Channel 2 Action News that her husband went to a college basketball game, then a pub, but never made it back to his hotel.
Action.
Baton Rouge Chief of Police Murphy J. Paul Jr. spoke about the case Tuesday afternoon. He said investigators dedicated many resources to the ongoing investigation, and investigators found no signs of foul play after discovering Millard's body wrapped in plastic
Do you mind-
and rolled in a rug.
Do you mind doing that properly with the proper New Orleans drawl, if you could?
Investigators found no sign of foul play after discovering Millard's body wrapped in plastic
I'll take
and
it.
rolled up in a rug.
It's French, but
It's
they're
a little
mostly
different.
French.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I know. Like,
Well, you have to remember, all you have to do is the only way to do Louisiana accent is Miss Occasion.
oh, Miss Occasion,
You guys are nailing it.
the laboratories saying there's no gunshot wounds or signs of blunt force trauma.
Yeah.
You
That's actually
sound
not
like
bad.
the guy from The Room.
Yeah. And that's good.
Yeah,
So, but I could see that. Okay, so he rolls himself
into a rug.
into a rug.
Yeah.
Well,
And
the
I mean,
issue-
I could see a
Well-
person being able to do that.
This is the problem. They're coming back with the toxicology report because right now there is no signs of foul play. He was not strangled. He was not shot. He was not stabbed. There
He
was
got-
no specific bodily harm done to him. But what's weird is it's not that he was just in a rug, is that he was wrapped in plastic and then wrapped in a rug.
Was
Yeah.
he trying to jerk off?
I mean, straight up, But where do they find him?
Here's what's interesting about it. They found him 6 miles from where he was last seen on CCTV. He was in an abandoned shed behind a funeral home.
Man, he must have been hammered.
He might have been. But what I'm thinking
Sounds
is that
like there was like some foul play.
maybe
weird.
Maybe he died. Maybe he was sent to the funeral home. Maybe there was no ID on him. Maybe his wallet was stolen. He was sent to the funeral home. Something happened in the funeral home. Some paperwork wasn't actually done. So they wrapped him in a rug and put him out back to take care of him later.
Interesting.
That's a bad funeral home.
That is definitely, I could see just bad business values.
There's a lot of bad funeral homes.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. I also could see, what did I learn? When I went to New Orleans by myself for Mardi Gras,
this is Baton Rouge.
Yeah, so I'll ask our listeners if it is the same for Baton Rouge, but I wonder because people were so friendly, and I was by myself, so I just ended up with this group of guys. They were there for their own bachelor party, and I was hanging out with them for 3 days, and anything could have happened to me because I got fucking blackout drunk. I followed them to casino. I did all this type of weird shit. I got spanked by a dominatrix. I got whipped in the street.
Do you want to go under and maybe remember some of the things that happened to you?
God, no. Oh, God. I don't. No, I don't. I like to keep those firmly in the subconscious.
We're going to put those in the Disney vault.
But I wonder if, you meet a guy at a fucking sports bar. You start talking to shit. You be like, bud, I got to show you. You're like, you like these boots?
Mm-hmm.
You should come back by mine. I'll show you. So I got a whole collection of these
what you're
boots.
doing. I don't know why it's racist, but it's racist.
But then they go out to the, and then what do we know? Never go to a second location.
Always.
Truly ever. You shouldn't do it. So maybe
It's your bar
that's where
crawling.
something happens. Dies of a heart attack.
Yeah. Or what about this? What if he dies alone? A bunch of drunk guys come upon him. They think they're going to have a fun evening.
Fucking and sucking this dead guy's body.
No. I was thinking they're going to do something fun. They do a weekend at Bernie's thing with him for a while, take him to a couple of bars.
Yeah, you're in Baton Rouge for the weekend. You're there for a business trip.
Have fun.
What the fuck do we do to the dead body now? Where's the dead body go? Dead body goes to funeral home. So fucking wrap him up and take him over.
Think about this. In the morning, all right, we got the companion at the hotel, right? We put fucking sunglasses on this fucking guy, and we bring him in there. Right?
So.
That's fun as hell. And then they're like, man, he stinks.
Yeah, wrapped in plastic. Maybe he was just trying to be a little worm. Maybe he got drunk and was like, I want to be a worm.
There's so many ways to mysteriously die in America. There's just I guess across the world, there's so many ways.
For some reason, I feel like Russia is the most mysterious.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
a lot of people just jump off of buildings, but I think they're throwing most of
or
it.
deep within the government of China. I feel like there's a lot of weird shit happening in there and stuff. But it's I wonder, truth is far stranger than any fiction we can construct.
Sometimes.
But, I feel like, he could have died of a heart attack. And then you got a bunch of vagrants that find a body and they want to wrap it in plastic because it's kind of fun. And they put him in a carpet because they're like, whoa, cool, fun. It's a carpet, fun. Or is it he dies at some guy's house and he's like, oh, I got to get it. Maybe he's got a warrant out.
Yeah.
You know, and I got to hide this body now, even though it's completely quote unquote innocent, or we're having some kind of illicit gay affair out here in the swamp.
Maybe.
Could be.
Hiding from, or
business
normal.
Trip.
Normal. Or another, who knows, just hanging out. Maybe just hanging out with somebody he met.
Maybe they were transporting the body and then somebody came upon them. They got spooked, dropped the body and ran away.
True. Could be. Well, either way, his wife is now a lonely widow and we need to find this bitch a goose.
I would love to start side stories, lpotl@gmail.com. Do you have a goose that was willing to be shipped to Baton Rouge to have sex with this grieving woman?
Not just that. Not sex.
Oh, no, Georgia.
Shenanigans.
The woman, the widow is not.
From Georgia.
And they're just going to want to do shenanigans.
Just shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
Cemetery shenanigans.
And all I know is, just keep its beak away from your pussy.
Oh, my God.
I don't care what anybody says.
That is a level of torture.
You could try to teach a goose cunnilingus, but I do think that is going to be a long process.
Yeah, it's not happening.
You might want to need to do it on a football or something. You know what I mean? You might want to do it on some kind of other, a couple of fleshlights and let them tear that up until they really get the hang of it.
Yeah, he's going to tear it up.
No build animals for that. Also, did you see the KFC chicken fleshlight?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
It's a joke, right?
You can buy it. You can buy it and theoretically fuck it.
I like being relaxed.
It's chicken. It's fake chicken, obviously.
The double down's back.
I saw that. I did.
America's returning back to normal.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah.
Where are you seeing
You didn't
this?
see it?
No. He lives in a whole. His entire internet is something that we will never
Yeah.
understand, Marcus.
No.
He has a whole. Like, I've looked at his algorithm. I've never seen an algorithm
just
that
full
is
of
so
gifts.
different from mine. It is so wide. It's so weird.
It seems okay. It is. I am seeing a video.
This.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at
Let me
that same
see that.
thing.
That.
Like I think.
It's not fake.
Well, I mean,
yeah, it's not.
It's
fake.
not.
Look at
It's
his
not
little
like
chicken
it's
pussy.
not done by an AI.
Look at his chicken pussy.
Yeah, it's not fake. As in somebody did construct a KFC chicken fleshlight. It was constructed. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can buy one.
Yeah.
I want to be in your world.
By
I wanna
that measure, Batman is also real because somebody created Batman.
No, but you can't fuck Batman.
you can
You
fuck
can
a guy in a
you
Batman costume.
Can you buy Batman? No, you can buy this KFC
I'm looking
chicken.
I
this
don't think you can buy it.
Yes, you can.
Buy it right now.
It's
Buy it
just
right
in
now.
a soda cup.
Buy it.
It's just somebody trying to fuck a piece of chicken.
If you can get a KFC fleshlight here, I'm going to be generous. I'll give you 2 weeks. If you can get it here in 2 weeks, I will give you $63.
Wow.
Cash.
$63 cash.
Cash.
Well, consider it
65.
fucking butt.
We'll round it up.
No, please, man. I want this to arrive. Please get the please do
KFC
this.
fleshlight on Etsy right now.
Oh, you know who this is? No, this is I know who this person is. We did this whole thing. Remember they had cartoon themed fleshlights? Do you remember this?
Mm-hmm. Ben,
Wow.
I'm not seeing anything here.
Yeah, he's got a whole again. I don't
No,
know what
well,
shows up there.
I'm going to figure it out. Don't worry. All right, let's
Yeah.
move on.
Yeah, I'll round it up. $65. I will give you 60. That's how much this is worth to me. Is $65.
Okay, well, get ready for my pockets to get a little bit bigger.
Why? Because they're going to be filled with a KFC fleshlight, and your dick's going to
Have
be
you
inside
seen the fleshlight?
Oh fuck! Oh, I see. Oh, look, it came with gravy.
But you wait when I buy that KFC fleshlight, and then I come in with 20-piece chicken nuggets, and I call them my kids.
I mean, then it's delusional territory.
And then I'm gonna put little eyeballs on all my nuggets and be like, "That's Tommy the Nugget. You do not talk to Tommy that way."
honestly,
Don't talk
just
to Tommy.
don't please question Kissel on his family. Okay, that's his family.
It's his family.
Yeah.
It's who they are. It's who
All right.
he is.
And you know what? This home chooses love.
Oh, and now we only have 19. Samantha died of cancer, so I hate her. All right.
Now 18.
Marcus.
Now 17.
We're going to be ending my true crime roundup with a quite horrific tale.
I like that we're ending hard.
Yeah, we're ending real hard here. Not
Good.
even on human murder, but let's get into it. A woman from England who was goaded by laughing onlookers into cutting up and eating her pet hamster, Mr. Nibbles,
Oh,
is jailed for a year. And by the way, she did it in a video.
What?
The way I will
Why?
describe this woman is I'm gonna
Hungry?
be generous. I'm going to be generous here. She does look like a woman that would eat a hamster.
oh wow, she really
On
does.
camera.
She looks like. I mean, speaking of Total Recall, got to get to Mars.
She
Gotta get-
literally does
The-
look just wow.
Reeks.
Wow, that is she looks just like that.
God,
That's so
she does look
weird.
exactly like her. That's
Wow.
incredible.
I didn't know that actor ate a squirrel.
So now this is apparently she was there's controversy here, right? Because she very much on film was eating a cut in half animal.
Well,
right?
there's two videos. The
Ugh.
first video is there's the hamster and the hamster
Yeah.
ball, and she's got a knife, and she was stabbing into the hamster ball to try and kill the hamster. And then the
Sure.
second video, the hamster is cut in half, and she eats it whole,
she
raw.
eats its intestines raw.
While a
Um,
woman in the room laughs in the background,
Yes.
and she's heard to say, "You're a sick bitch, you are."
yeah, and they all laugh. And they,
Why is it like the British? You don't hear too much of the crime because mostly it was like your knees are backwards, you know. But then when we do hear the stories,
oh yeah, they're intense.
It's really
they
because
cool.
are
again-
so scary, dude.
Because they ain't better than us.
No,
That's
they're
what
not.
shows.
They're
They
not.
ain't fucking better than us.
They're not.
England.
Yeah, you want us to talk about fucking Florida, man? You want to talk about all this fucking bullshit?
fucking-
you
you
have
got the
you have
same
people who are cutting hamsters in half and eating
You
them.
like
Yeah,
it
we got it.
raw. Yeah, but well, what is happening is apparently this is based on a thing, what would you put a trend that is happening in the UK called cuckooing.
Cuckooing.
Right?
Cuckooing.
Now,
Yeah.
this is why they're good. So obviously, this one was hard up. She was very much so on some form of crack cocaine / heroin.
She's hammered out of her fucking
It
mind.
was all fucked up, but she was being goaded to like. And what's interesting is that she did eat the hamster like she was Joey Chestnut, because she did the thing with the bottle of water where it's like every single time she took a bite, she'd like wash it down with the fucking bottle of water, right? Trying to get it down. There was no speed trial here. I don't know why we were rushing. Because this is the show here, you know.
You just want to get it done, maybe.
over with.
But there is this thing that is happening that she believed that she was cuckoed, right? Which is people slowly but surely manipulating somebody who is on drugs and eventually taking over their home. So according to this woman, her name was it Emily Parker, right?
Mm-hmm.
Emma Parker.
Emma Parker.
Wasn't she also in La La Land?
This woman's 39. She's our age. Imagine that.
She's my age. This is insane. Look at this woman's face. We are the same age.
She is. That's a harder 39 than you, I guess.
So the way she puts it, she was like, "Oh, I had a bit of crack cocaine, yeah. Oh, I had a bite, right? It's something good in it, right?" But then eventually, she said her dealers would start showing up at her house and hanging out longer, and then she'd be like, "Oh, you're right, man. Thanks for the rock, then. Isn't it nice, isn't it? Right?
It is kind of cute the way they do crack over there.
They do. Yes. Yeah. It's out of like a talking tea kettle. It is cute.
Nice.
Their crack is cute.
It is cute.
But then eventually they would start showing up. And then they said, like, not only are we going to, like, so this is a good warning to you. The dealers started offering, we're going to deliver drugs to your home without you even asking us to. Like, we're just going to start showing up. And we're going to come to you instead of you coming to us. And eventually, they just started living inside of the house. And now this seems to be a trend that is happening across the UK.
But then no answer to why she ate the little hamster there.
They said it's because now you have a bunch of people that literally have like weapons that she is basically saying I was essentially a hostage doing this under duress.
Yeah.
But now why did that happen? Because
it was there.
But like, why were the drug dealers like, eat the hamster?
Because they were malicious people.
Well, this woman said that she admitted, like, yes, that is me on the video eating the hamster.
Look at the vibrant summer dress she's wearing in the video.
But she claimed that she was helping the hamster to die after it had been bitten by one of her dogs.
And that's not how you do it.
That's not how you do it. You don't stab at it in a hamster wheel and then cut it in half and eat it.
Not in this economy.
No,
absolutely not. Maybe take some of the oils out from it and rub it on your king.
God, this is what's going to happen next.
When she said the incident took place at her home last May, but refused to name those filming the footage, telling police, quote, "They are not nice people."
Yeah. So she said,
I can imagine.
I looked it up, and this seems to be common where people because we do, and we have an issue in America because we're currently in a spiraling housing crisis. But a part of that is the idea of squatters, people showing up and just like taking over
just
homes,
living there,
and they do actually have some agency because it's really just like if you can get in there. It's very difficult to get them out. Like,
it was her house, though.
Yes, and so that's what people do. There was a Netflix show called The Worst Roommate Ever, I think it was called. Horrible name for a harrowing show.
Yeah.
Because it was all about, like, people who show up in your home, they read you, and they figure out that they can manipulate you, and then they just don't fucking leave. They just stay inside your house, and then you can't get them out. And then basically they're like, you leave. You can go. Yeah. And this is something that is happening that, I don't know how often, but there's like several like now videos that say how to avoid being cuckooed.
Yeah.
Cuckooed,
it comes from the cuckoo bird, because what the cuckoo bird does is that it goes into a nest of other birds, it pushes those eggs out, and then it lays its own eggs in there. So the other bird raises its chicks, and then when the cuckoo birds hatch, they eat the other chicks.
That's what Nick Cannon does.
That's funny.
That's
funny.
Funny pop
Interesting.
culture.
I did not realize that.
And this actually harkens back to a famous British news story that I'd never heard of before. It harkens back to the famous tabloid headline, "Freddie Starr ate my hamster." The Sun story from March of 1986.
Elucidate.
Yeah.
Curious.
It alleged that the hungry comedian had placed a friend's pet hamster between two slices of bread and ate it at her Manchester home.
What?
After the pair went back there following a stage appearance in the city.
What? This was Well, I guess this is funny, sure.
Freddie Starr.
It did not happen.
Oh,
What
okay. It was a
became
lie.
It's an urban legend.
It was an urban. Well, no, it was fake news. It was actually planted in the papers. What became one of the best-known newspaper headlines of all time was concocted by his publicist Max Clifford to gain attention for his tour. The comedian later said that he had never so much as nibbled on a live hamster, gerbil, guinea pig, mouse, shrew, vole, or any other small mammal. Following Starr's death 4 years ago at the age of 76, the Sun's headline declared, Freddie Starr joins his hamster.
Look at this. He's smoking a cigarette with his nose.
That's funny stuff.
That's funny stuff.
Funny
It's supposed
stuff.
to be in your mouth.
He looks like he's committed a whole series of. Maybe he's just seen a lot.
He looks like he may have hung out with Jimmy Savile, maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
maybe.
well, they all were
I'm
forced
sure.
to.
I'm sure
They were all
we're all
forced.
gonna get a bunch of look. Freddie Starr's a fucking. He's a man.
God knows
He's
what
great.
he's
He's the
doing.
most wonderful man in the world. How dare you say these things about Freddie Starr, you fucker? And then like, okay, all right.
I
Well, he
mean,
died in Spain.
everybody that lived in the 70s did something wrong. That is just how it happened. Everybody who lived did something that was questionable because you were next to that guy.
Mhm.
He was used to. He did insult comedy, physical comedy, musical comedy, and observational comedy.
He's got that's all of it. I wish more comedians were more multifaceted.
Wow.
Looks like he was in a band called After the Laughter. No, he had an album called After the Laughter. Never mind. I thought he was in a band called After the Laughter.
Yeah, after the laugh.
That would have been a terrible band name.
That's
After
when the
laughter.
kissing starts.
No, the name of the band was actually Mercy Beat. He became the lead singer of Mercy Beat. It was a pop group, or the Midnighters, also spelled Midnighters,
He was in
which
the
was
Mersey
managed
Beats?
which was managed by Brian Epstein.
Is that Jeffrey Epstein's cousin?
Oh man, that's a whole nother thing. I don't know.
I
Either
don't
way,
know.
they're
I'm
all
just-
dead now.
I'm just glad we left our show and we ended our show in a good giant miasma of confusion. Where we don't know what we're saying and the audience doesn't know any of the facts. They're probably screaming at their car or their home right now, answering all the questions that we're just Googling live.
Yeah, probably.
Because again, you see, this is where the effort really comes in. Because we don't just say things willy-nilly, do we,
Wow.
Kissel?
No,
do
we don't.
Marcus?
No.
No, we're sitting here looking for the
Intense.
facts.
It was interesting though. Starr was not happy any longer. He says, "I'm fed up with people shouting, 'Did you eat that hamster, Freddie?'
You did it.
Now I say, 'Give me 1 pound and I'll tell you.' Then they give me a pound and I say no and walk away."
Well, John, it sounded like a John Cleese.
Yeah, and the Mersey Beat is not a band. There was a band called the Mersey Beat.
Yeah,
but
which is a
Mersey Beat-
famous band.
Mersey Beat was a style of music.
Got you.
You know, from
It
Liverpool.
was?
Yeah,
Well,
Mersey Beat.
that
yeah.
is fan fucking
There we go.
we're doing our best, sir.
Okay, hold on. He was on November 2012 as part of the. Now there's a whole thing.
I feel like we are already like this is.
I
Let
mean,
him
that's
read.
the thing. They've listened so far. So,
I mean, if you've listened this far,
it's the last 5 minutes. So you know.
anything's up. Yeah, exactly. What do you think? Pause.
Yeah.
Say it out loud. This is what we'll do for the show for the end of this segment. We're going to say so. And what about that? Teresa? Is your name Teresa?
Well, there was a.
That's an interesting. Ha 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 ha.
There
What a
was
funny point you just made.
there was a defamation suit on October 8th, 2012. Channel 4 reported allegations relating to Starr's appearance on Jimmy Savile's BBC television show.
We already
Clunk,
said it.
Click.
Yes. of
Okay.
course.
So my first instinct was correct.
Yes, and you know what you could tell? It was because I knew he was a deviant by the way he smoked.
Starr was arrested by police at his Warwickshire home in connection with the Jimmy Savile sexual abuse scandal.
Wow.
Yeah, everybody was then. They were. Jimmy Savile did a really good job of implicating an entire industry and royal family on his crimes. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, all right, everyone. Thank you so much for being
this was
British.
really great.
Thank you for
I
listening.
can't wait to do our Jimmy Savile series. We have to do it someday.
Oh,
We will
God,
eventually.
it's
We
gonna
have
be
to-
so
We
gross.
will eventually.
No, it's
Eventually.
nothing but smiles.
Yeah.
Oh, Jim can fix
Everybody's
it.
gonna
Jim will-
love it.
Jim will
Man,
fix it.
there is a good documentary on him now.
Yes.
Yeah, the
Yes.
Netflix. It was fantastic.
Oh,
actually.
it was so gross. Made my skin crawl.
I
Very
actually
good.
thought that the Hitchhiker documentary wasn't very good.
The
see that one.
The Hatchet Hitchhiker
You know,
with a
I'm
hatchet.
not sure if we finished it.
Yeah,
I think
wasn't
we
it?
did. I thought it was all right.
That was
Stolen
Kai-
Youth was good.
Yeah,
That was
I haven't
Kai
seen
the
that one.
Hitchhiker.
Yeah, Kai the
Yeah.
Hitchhiker.
Yeah.
I thought it was good. It was just too long. It
I
was
just
like
hate
all
when
of
they
these-
get they're too fun. They're making it too like BuzzFeed.
Yeah, they really are. It's too cute. Everything's too cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, just like
Well-
just show me,
Murders.
You don't got to worry about cute when you listen to us. Thank
Nope.
you all so much for listening to this fun, relaxed, fit episode. Thank you for being here, Marcus. Obviously, it's the show
It's
that
the show.
We-
yeah.
that you have to be on contractually.
We have to be on it, but
Contractually.
also,
But-
truthfully, I love to do it.
I love to do it.
As do
Because I
I.
think about this every day. I wonder, I don't know what we did right to get to live our
I
dreams.
don't know either.
I don't want to make my friends smile today. That's what I say every day.
Every day
Yeah,
I wake
every day.
up and I pray to Jesus Christ. I'll make my friends smile.
Yes. And
Yes.
did you?
I hope so.
You did. All right, everyone.
I'm
Thank
just
you
a
for
simple
listening.
laugh farmer.
We'll be April 8th. Check out
Oh,
Henry and
and-
I for side stories.
Remember, the WonderCon.
I've got it right here. On Friday, March 24th, we're going to be signing at booth 1500
Cool.
from
We made it.
3:30 to
Booth 1500.
4:30. And on Saturday, March 25th, we're going to be doing a panel in room 209 from 11 o'clock to noon. And then we will do another signing at the Z2 booth. Again, booth 1500.
Come on by. Why don't you learn something for a change?
That's 12:30 to 1:30. And don't forget, Tom Neely's also going to be there on Friday.
Good plug, because you got to see. Go look at his stuff. Come on.
Tom Neely's
Absolutely.
it's just fantastic.
Who's
If you've
best?
never read The Humans, it's great. I love it.
Honestly, it's really good. I reread it recently.
It's very good. If you've never read
It's
Henry and
incredible.
Glenn Forever, it's a fucking modern classic.
Yes.
Please go read that, especially if you're a fan of Henry Rollins, Black Flag, Glenn
Look.
Danzig, or The Misfits.
Have you
don't
read
know.
Ed the Happy Clown?
I fucking adore Ed the Happy Clown.
It's great.
It's one of my favorites, yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much for listening. Hail yourselves.
Hail Satan.
Elgin.
And thanks for stopping by.
Congratulations, everybody.
Hey, because
Don't eat your hamster.
Don't eat your hamster, unless, of course, it's consented.
I don't think it has.
Yeah. And new No Dogs in Space episodes coming very soon.
All right.
Very good. Good plug.
Thank you.
This show is made possible by listeners like you. Thanks to our ad sponsors, you can support our shows by supporting them. For more shows like the one you just listened to, go to lastpodcastnetwork.com.